And now we'll hear from the bride.
What are you doing? Why? Why?
Oh, my Lord.
She's alive.
Oh, my God.
I don't believe it.
I'm getting married, Dad.
Greenlee? You're alive. And you never told me. You've known all this time and you never told me, you never told anyone that she's alive?
Son of a bitch probably drugged her. Just so he could control her, like Crystal.
No one's drugged me.
Then what did you do to her, Hayward, huh? Because she would never agree to it. Greenlee would never marry you.
Well, he obviously brainwashed her.
Couldn't stop with stealing babies and wives. You had to play God. You had to play God with her?
Answer us, Hayward. What the hell did you...
Leave him alone.
Come on, you come with me.
No.
You're gonna hurt her!
No,
What?
you're-
Get the hell out of my way! That's enough! That is enough! Stop it! My God! Did you look at yourselves? What is wrong? Let him go, Jake. Thank you. I want him arrested. No.
On what grounds?
On what grounds? I can take it easy, Jackson.
No
Take it easy.
charges.
All right, this is how it's gonna work. You are going with me. Tad, keep your eyes on the room until we get this straightened out.
You can't do this. It's my wedding.
You need to sit down, all right? You've been through enough. Sit down, please.
You really need to get off your feet, Greenlee. It's all right.
I promise you, I will bring him back if he hasn't broken any laws. Shall we go?
You can't do this.
It's all right. It's okay. Jake, you watch her. She had a spinal injury, major surgery. You saw the x-rays. She's recovering. But don't let a certain someone throw her over his shoulder trying to be some kind of a hero.
Let's go.
I'm going with you.
Don't hurt him.
It's all right. I'll be back.
And we'll green up a sector that's long.
Well, your pulse is fine and you're not flushed. Are you in pain at all?
I'm fine.
Okay, I know this is hard for you, but you really just need to listen and just stay seated and not make any sudden movements. Just breathe, okay?
So she's okay?
Well, she's a whole lot better than dead.
Greenlee, can you please just try to explain this to me?
But before you do all that, can I just have a word with you? Stay there.
Hayward said that you saw the x-rays. You saw the x-rays. Did you know that she was alive all this time?
The answers are yes and no. Okay, yes, I saw the x-rays. But no, I did not know she was alive, okay? Because he presented them as somebody else's. He presented them as Nurse Gales.
How is she? Is she as bad as Hayward says she is?
Well, based on what I saw, I mean, those records, the fact that she's walking and breathing and being, you know, completely Greenlee, it's a miracle.
This is my wedding, and you're treating me like a prisoner. If I want to go to David...
You can go to David. You go right ahead. But when you do, you remember one thing. Jesse's out there right now trying to put him in prison.
Manipulated you in any way, you can tell us because we can help you.
Why is everyone having a hard time believing I want this?
Maybe it's because you have no idea all the things David has done since you've been gone.
He blackmailed me into living with him.
Greenlee, he drugged me.
He said my son was his even when he knew Jake was the father.
Yeah, not to mention pretending to be dying.
May I have your attention, please? I should be dead, but I'm not. Because I wanted to live. I wanted to come back here. I wanted to come home. One person helped me get here. David fought with me every single step. Every setback, every victory, he was by my side. I know what David is. I know who he is. I'm not weak or brainwashed. I chose to live. I chose to come home, and I choose to marry David. I know how hard you fought. How hard you fought to be together. You married a Chandler, so I'm sure you had to fight for your marriage, your choice. Every single one of us feels that we have the right to be with the person we choose, no matter what anyone else thinks, no matter what the obstacles are. So why can't you give me that freedom? I've worked hard to get here, and I've made my choice. Anyone who can't get behind that can just leave.
I'm not going anywhere. Would everyone leave, please, so I can be alone with Greenlee?
That's not what I meant. You don't have to go.
I don't know you, but I do know my father. I have been here too many times, given David the benefit of the doubt and gotten slammed. So whatever this is, I don't want to be a part of it.
You know, I'm thrilled that you are alive, Greenlee. But I think this whole thing is just a terrible shame.
Don't go. Pepper.
You can call me if you decide to go through with this. Prayer might be helpful.
Jake. You're my friend.
I am, honey,
We might have been needed.
Oh, come on. I'm sure Jesse is handling this.
And Ryan, I mean, the look on his face, the be-all and end-all of his life suddenly comes back to life, and the first glimpse he has of her is Greenlee pledging her troth to Dr. Dave.
Ma, no troth was pledged.
Yeah, whatever.
Wait a second. You know, the fusion break-ins, I bet Greenlee was in on it with David.
Why would Greenlee go after her own company? She loves fusion.
Yeah, and why would she keep being alive a secret? And why would she decide to tell everybody by staging a farce wedding to David?
That's a slam dunk. It's not Greenlee, it's David. He's messing with her mind. He's just trying to use her to inflict maximum damage. Am I right?
Is there any other kind of dip?
Really?
Since when are you more interested in food than David Hayward?
Oh, hey, don't get me started. I hate David. I hate every bone in his body. But I saw Greenlee's x-rays. I saw the charts.
You did?
They're the same charts that David presented as Nurse Gales. Look, I hope his biscuit roasts in hell. Trust me, I do. But for the first time in his miserable, rancid life, he went beyond extreme. And for very good reason. Greenlee should be dead. She should be very, very dead. And she's not. And it's because of him.
It'll be all right.